Let's talk about a creature with one of the most hardcore names in the entire animal kingdom, the bone collector. And trust me, the reality is even crazier than the name suggests.
You know, when we picture a caterpillar, we all have this image in our heads, right? This harmless, kind of cute, leaf-munching little tube just biding its time before it turns into a beautiful butterfly. It's the classic symbol of gentle, patient change.
But what if I told you that a whole peaceful image isn't the whole story? What if some caterpillars weren't gentle herbivores at all? What if there was something much, much darker?
Yeah, it's time to meet the exception to the rule. A very, very hungry predator.
I mean, just think about this number for a second. 99.9% of all caterpillar species on Earth are peaceful plant eaters. That's basically all of them. They're a crucial part of the food chain, sure, but almost always as the meal, not the one doing the eating.
But in that teeny tiny 1/10 of 1%, well, that's where evolution just went wild. It cooked up a small, exclusive group of caterpillars that developed a taste for meat. And this, right here, is where our story really gets going.
So, let's officially meet this incredible creature. A real-life hunter with a survival strategy that is just as gruesome as it is absolutely brilliant.
So here's the thing. The bone collector isn't just one species. It's actually a name for a behavior that's just chilling. These caterpillars don't just hunt and eat their prey. No, it's way more methodical than that. They ambush their victims, they carefully dismember their exoskeletons, and then they use their own silk to stitch the pieces onto their bodies. They create a literal suit of armor from the corpses of their enemies.
So you have to be asking, how on earth does a caterpillar, of all things, become this master tailor of terror? Well, the process is this fascinating and, yeah, pretty gruesome feat of natural engineering.
It all breaks down into 3 key steps. First, it plays the waiting game, ambushing its prey, which is usually other insects. Then, the really grim part, it systematically takes apart the victim's hard exoskeleton. And finally, using its own silk-like thread, it stitches these tough plates onto its back, creating this unbelievable macabre mosaic.
Which, of course, leads to the big question, right? Why? Why go through all this incredibly complex and horrifying effort? This isn't just for show. There's a really powerful evolutionary reason driving this madness.
And the answer really is all about defense. This entire gruesome construction is an unbelievably effective survival tool. It's a camouflage of corpses.
And the difference this armor makes is literally life or death. Think about it. Without the armor, you're just a soft, squishy, easy-to-spot snack for any bird or lizard that comes along. But with the armor, you don't even look like a caterpillar anymore. You're hidden in plain sight, protected by a shield made from your vanquished foes.
So this corpse suit gives it a few incredible advantages. For one, the camouflage is amazing. It completely breaks up the caterpillar's body shape, making it super hard for predators to see. 2, it's a physical shield. You got to get through all those sharp, hard body parts first. And some scientists even think the smell of all that death might act as a chemical warning, basically telling other hunters to stay away.
So what's the big takeaway here? Well, this whole thing is a stunning look into the dark ingenuity of nature. It's a perfect example of survival at literally any cost.
And look, it's so easy to just see this as pure horror movie stuff. I get it. But if you can, try to look at it from a biological perspective for a second. It's kind of beautiful, in a brutal way. It's a brilliant, highly creative solution to the one problem every living thing faces: how to stay alive long enough to pass on your genes. This is natural selection at its most ruthless and its most inventive.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? The bone collector really is a testament to that relentless and, yeah, sometimes terrifying creativity of survival. It completely shatters our nice, neat little boxes and shows us that when it comes to the game of life and death, nature will rewrite the rules in the most shocking ways imaginable.
It really makes you wonder, you know? If a creature that we think of as a symbol of peace can secretly be a predator that wears a suit of its victims, what other unbelievable and maybe unsettling stories are unfolding all around us, hiding right in plain sight?